Have you make some really bad decisions in the past that you reflect and you're like, why did I even do this? What did I do? Well, that's me. After reading this book right here, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I realized that I've made some really bad money moves along my journey, especially throughout the last 12 years after moving here to Canada from Jamaica. The life of an immigrant, the mistakes we make, the different things we have to endure, right? We go through so much and we don't know it all. And after being in the healthcare system for most of my career lifetime, now I'm transitioning into the financial aspect of life and learning more about finances and the whole financial literacy thing. I'm like, but I was not educating myself financially. I made some really bad money moves, and in today's video, I'll be sharing with you five financial mistakes that I've made after moving here to Canada over the past 12 years in this journey of my migration, my immigrant life. If you're new to me here, my name is Yashika Turner, and welcome back to my channel. Along the way, as I'm telling you, sharing with you my mistakes that I've made, just think and reflect if you're currently making any of these mistakes and how you can correct them. Also, try to grasp these mistakes so that you don't make the same mistakes. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Number one, number one was to buy a car, invest in a car that I did not do my due privileges of getting a mechanic to check in on this car. So you know the life of an immigrant. I did a video here with what they didn't tell you about moving to Canada and the different things that you have to endure as an immigrant after moving here to Canada. So you know, I talk about specifically not to run down the bus. If nobody never tell you to run down the bus in Canada. So you know, after running down the bus and taking the bus and the struggles of the bus system, you finally get your driver's license now, and it's now to get your car without even thinking, especially as a single mother, as a single woman, you know, you're just excited to get a car and you didn't do your research and you're going to make a bad investment. After saving up money for months, saving up to buy this car, well, at $3,500 we spend for this old piece of junk car without getting a mechanic to look and to assess the vehicle. Before I purchased it, I did this. This was a bad move. This was the first bad money move that I made, the first bad investment that I made here in Canada. This was way back in, I will say 2012, maybe. I think it was around 2012. But this investment, buying this car, it had several issues after I got the car, right? I think the problem started like weeks, maybe 3, 4 weeks after I got the car. Several issues. The car popped down with me several times. Go to drop my daughter to daycare. Go back in the car wouldn't start. Just problem on top of problem, which then led me to have to go buy another car after, yes, after investing this $3,500 in this vehicle in less than 6 months. I was just, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna buy a brand new car. So I went to Hyundai dealership one day and I bought a new car. And you know what? The car that I bought was less than 6 months old. I bought that car for $3,500. And you know that the value of the car dropped so low. They ended up buying back that car from me for $700. My belly bottom. It hurts. It was a big pill to swallow. But I had no choice at the time. You know, I moved here. I had no partner, so I didn't have a male influence to help me get around and, you know, just to start out stuff, you know, man do them thing. As a woman, you come by yourself and you try to figure things out. So that was the very first mistake. Bad investing in an old vehicle without getting it sorted out, getting it inspected by a mechanic. Number two, when I bought my first house, as I did a video about that too, how to house hack. So when I bought my first house as a single mom, as a single woman here in Canada, I was happy. I did buy my house, getting into real estate early. But what I did wrong, the bad money move, was to not investing in a multi family unit house. So to get the benefit of house hacking or paying little to no mortgage, living in my own house for free rather. So that was the second mistake, not investing in a multi-family home. With that comes the benefit. If I had bought a house where it had two self-contained units, so say I bought a house where it has a basement was finished, finished basement, I could live in the basement and rent out the top part of the house. Or I could have bought a duplex, which is two self-contained housing attached to each other. So I could live in one and rent out the other one. The other one could make me enough money to cover my mortgage. Living rent free house hacking. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out right here. I'll list it right here. It's dive in more on how you can house hack and live for free. So that was the second bad money move. Investing, yes, investing early into real estate, starting off into real estate, building equity, but not benefiting from house hacking. Number three is not educating myself about finances, not becoming financially literate. You know, as I said, after being in healthcare for so long, 17 going on to 18 years, I've mastered the healthcare, the health system. But getting into the finances of mastering my money, understanding credit score and all those stuff, I did not master that. I did not find the time, spend the time to read enough books about financial literacy. You know, yes, we go to school. School teaches us to get a career, buy the house, buy the car, and buy all these luxurious things, but not showing us how to make the money and how to make our money work for us. As what I've learned now, reading this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, it is so interesting. Have you read it before? If you have read this book before, let me know in the comments if what one thing that you have learned from this book. As now I'm reflecting and sharing my money mistakes that I've made over these past years. So that's number three, not educating myself enough about financial literacy, not understanding finances, investing in the right way about real estate, stocks, bonds, and all these things and businesses, right? So that was number three. Number four, not starting my YouTube channel early enough. I thought about this several times of starting a YouTube channel to share my journey, to track my journey, and to share with you with my story along the way as I progress as an immigrant myself here in Canada. You know, as I think about it, how far my YouTube channel would have been if I started even 5 years ago, even let's not even say 10 years ago, 12 years ago, but even 5 years ago. That's a side hustle. Yes, this YouTube channel, although I'm sharing information with you along my journey, using it as a platform for that purpose, it is also one of my side hustles. So, and the end result is to eventually get monetized. Yes, monetize. It is a business. So so that it can be a form of passive income. Yes. Using my skills, gifts, expertise to create an income. What? Your gifts will make room for you. So if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, you know, you thought about it, you created the name, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and pull the trigger. Get started. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take you to make money. Make a return of your investment of the time to create these videos. So that's what I regretted, not starting my YouTube channel earlier enough, because right now, ching ching, yes, I could be getting some money in my bank account right now from YouTube over the past couple years. So don't make that mistake. Number five is not understanding enough about my credit score and how the credit system works here in Canada. Do you understand your credit score? Do you know where to access your credit score? Do you know how to read your credit score? Do you know how to improve your credit score? So all these things I didn't really know. Yes, I know the meaning of credit score, but I didn't really know how to read the credit score, what affects my credit score, and how to improve the credit score. For instance, if you're buying a house or if you're purchasing a car, financing a vehicle, then this is what they all check. The lender, whoever is lending, whether it's for a mortgage or the financing company like the bank or so, they will check your credit score. Now, depending on your credit score, that's dependable on if they will lend you the money. Say you're buying your house, they check for the minimum credit score to determine how good you manage your money. So money management and things that affect your credit score are like making multiple purchases, having multiple credit cards, and not keeping up with the payment. Late payment. You are using like over 70% of the total balance of a credit card. Right? So all those things affect your credit score. The time when you're paying back the credit card payment, and all those things affect your credit score. Now, I wasn't tracking this adequately enough to maintain my high credit score as I did when I initially came here. So I wasn't tracking my credit score adequately. I would just go out and accept any and every credit card that was offered to me. Then when you look, you have all these credit cards, right? You go to Walmart offer your credit card, you take it. You go to the Brick or you go to Leon's Furniture, they offer your credit card and you take it. I remember I had Leon's Furniture credit card, I had the Brick, I had Walmart, did I have Home Depot, and so many others. We don't need all these credit cards. It is a trick. They want to give you all this money to access it, and if you don't understand and if you don't know how to budget and how to limit set boundaries, financial boundaries, you go out and you spend and you spend and you spend. Then when it's time to buy your house, you have problem because your credit score is low, right? So avoid these mistakes. Avoid them. These are some bad financial mistakes that we all make. And as I said, reflecting, looking back where I was now to where I am right now, I'm like, wow, these were some bad money moves. So what will I be doing to improve my financial literacy? And what will I be doing to make some good money moves? You don't want to miss that. I'll be doing another video about that part of it. So please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell also so you don't miss the next video around how you can improve more and what I'll be doing to improve my financial literacy. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.